we are facing the possibility that the United States of America could become a fascist country. We're seeing politicians, Republican politicians, literally openly promoting fascism and ridiculing people who are anti-fascist. In fact, not just ridiculing, putting a target on their back. Trump has come out and said that, quote, Antifa is a domestic terrorist organization. Of course, there is no such thing as Antifa. It means anti-fascist. My father was an anti-fascist. He volunteered for World War II straight out of high school. But if we don't have a movement, and if we don't have strong and visible leadership, and I realize this is probably not a fashionable statement to make, because over the last, 15 years or so, there's this idea that, floated out of this weird little political cult in New York City, that movements should be leaderless and it's look out for people with big egos and all this kind of weird stuff. But the simple fact of the matter is that people, not just authoritarian followers, but pretty much everybody really wants a leader. They want somebody who will stand up. They want somebody who will speak out. Look at Bernie Sanders. Look at how Bernie has changed the face of America. He's a leader. Look at what John Kennedy did. Look at what Lyndon Johnson did. Look at what Abraham Lincoln did. Look at what FDR did. Look at what Jefferson and Madison and Adams and Payne. These guys were leaders. Look at what Jane Addams did and Ida Wells. They were leaders. They were not afraid to assume the mantle of leadership. Where are our leaders now? Who are the leaders of the Democratic Party? Chuck Schumer? Give me a break. He's a great legislator. He knows how to run, he knows how to run the Senate. But right now, we don't need a bureaucrat, essentially. We need a leader. Hakeem Jeffries, perhaps he has the potential to become a great leader. But, so far, I think he's off to a good start. But the biggest leadership the best leadership that I'm seeing right now in the Democratic Party is Bernie Sanders, who's going to leave the scene. He's not going to run for re-election. He's in his 80s. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And now we've got Zoran Mamdani. And, there's a couple of senators that are stepping up and a couple of members of the House who are stepping up. And there's Sheldon Whitehouse and Chris Coons, and there's a handful of them, and a handful of people in the House of Representatives. Congressman Ro Khanna, Congressman Mark Pocan. These guys exhibit some real leadership, but the party is just kind of all over the place, and the indivisible movement. Can you name who runs the indivisible movement? There's this guy named Ezra who pops up on TV a lot, but I'm sure he's a great manager for the movement. But are we seeing speeches? Are we seeing the things that you associate with leader? I want leadership and organization. And, my opening rant this hour was basically, we need to get inside these organizations. We need to build this stuff. We need to support it. And if you feel like you have leadership capabilities, and that is something that is a combination of temperament that we're born with and life experience that we learn. You learn how to speak in front of other people. You learn how to present things. And largely through experience. That's why they have things like the Dale Carnegie course and stuff like that. So, I just want to put that out. If we can't, in the very near future, start seeing genuine leadership and clear organization on the pro-democracy side, we are going to end up a fascist nation. And that would be such a crime after 250 years. It would be such a crime.